picture worked. I brought home that picture of wood that I had cut. And here camping. We've already got the tent somewhat set up. We'll put the fly on it later. It's a nice day out for now, so we're just going to let it air out. It's been put away all winter, so now we're just going to kick back and relax a while. And then I'm going to go and get that wood that I had cut and bring it out here and get ready for our fire tonight. Just move. Good girl. If at all possible, I always try and work in the shade, especially when it's warm out. So I brought over all that wood that I had cut, but a lot of that wood is somewhat punky. So I went and I found another drier piece that isn't punky, and I cut that up and put it with the rest of the pile. But like I said, it's a whole day of relaxing, so I didn't exactly go fast at it. And now we're just going to sit back and relax. I've got a English style ale, Pompous Ass. It's a whopping 4.2%.
I have a barking squirrel from Hop City, 5%.
Oh, very good. Would be better if it was just a little bit colder.
Ifesho.
But that's okay. Out here in the woods, even a warm beer is a good beer, depending on how warm. If it was that warm, I'd have went and thrown it in the river for a while.
True.
So we've had a great afternoon, just kicking back, having a nice conversation, relaxing. We took a short walk. I spent a bit of time making a few feather sticks, or at least practicing. I know they're not fantastic, but they're going to do the job. I'm going to put these here. Hopefully I can get one of these two to light with the ferro rod. Works better if I don't knock them off the pile. There we go. I'm making a little pile here with coals. I've got the fire burning at the back here, so that if I need more coals later, I can always pull some over. We're going to set the grill on here. And get our pan on there with a little bit of olive oil. Now we're going to add in a little bit of ground beef and get that to start cooking. This is Montreal steak spice with some garlic powder. I'm going to spice that up a little bit. So tonight we're going to be having hamburger helper lasagna. Now we need 3 cups of water, which is 750 mils. Right about there. We add in our powder. Give that a stir till it's all dissolved. Now we add the noodles and heat that until it's cooked. Okay, this looks and smells delicious. But now we're going to pull it off the heat and just let it stand for a few minutes. Check this out. It smells delicious.
Okay.
Yeah, probably still hot. Look at that. Mm. Oh. Mm. Yep,
Super.
very good. Well, now we're going to finish eating. Probably throw a stick or two on the fire just to keep it going and to keep these mosquitoes at bay. Sun's going down. Mosquitoes are getting hungry. Supper's done. Dishes are all cleaned up. Sun just went down behind the trees. It's just starting to get a little dark out here. So we're just going to sit back and enjoy the fire for a little while. Then we're going to crawl into the tent for the night. Have a good night. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Oh, they promised me sunshine all weekend and looks a little cloudy this morning. Doesn't look too threatening though. We'll be fine. Oh, first sip of the day. We had a fantastic night last night. Anne came and sit down here by the water for just a little bit. I stayed up and tended to the fire. And then she came up and joined me and we sat around the fire. Had some good conversation, had some laughs. Oh, toasty warm in the tent last night. I slept like a baby all night long. Anne is still sleeping, but it's still early. I was up at 20 after 6. Oh. The brightness in the tent and the birds chirping all over. I couldn't stay in bed anymore. I got up, had my breakfast, made some coffee, and I thought I'd come and sit down here by the water for a little while. Oh, I'm glad I threw another shirt on though. It's a little cooler down here. We're more protected up there. There's not as much wind. Down here by the water, it's not cold by any stretch of the means, but it's a little cooler than it was up there. Love getting out here. I'm actually quite surprised that we didn't see anybody yesterday at all. Usually this is a popular fishing spot, and the past few times I've come out this way, it's always full. It's always, there's somebody somewhere. This weekend, haven't seen anybody. Oh, fine by me. I don't come out here to see people. I come out here to get away from them. Getting ready for bed last night. I grabbed all the food. I walked back into the bush to go stash it. All I've got is my little headlamp. It's about 10:30 at night, so it's dark. I spooked a rabbit. Not sure who spooked who more though. There were some low leaves there and I could not see him. I was walking up with everything in my hands and my headlamp. And I guess he didn't see me either because my foot grazed one of those leaves and he took off like a shot. I jumped. And I shined the light on it and realized what it was and started laughing. When it's pitch black outside and all you hear is rustle, rustle, rustle through the bush. Okay, what did I just spook? Thankfully, it was a rabbit and not a skunk. Oh. Everybody says, watch for bears, watch for bears. We're in black bear country. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, that black bear is going to hear you or see you, and he's going to spook and he's going to run. Watch out for skunks. He's going to spook and you're going to get stinky. Well, I think I'm gonna sit down here, finish off this coffee. Fish just jumped over there. Should have brought my fishing rod. Oh well, we were watching them jump in the bay over there last night. But as I was saying, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy the rest of this coffee. Maybe watch a few more fish jump. Then I'll head back up to the camp and get another pot ready for when Ann gets up. It's nice to come out here once in a while with no plan in mind, just relaxing, no building anything, no running around, no. I had to cut a little bit of firewood, but no major work. We got to just sit back and enjoy ourselves. Don't get me wrong, it's fun to come out here and start with nothing and have to cut all the firewood and prep everything, and I do enjoy it. But every now and then it's nice to have a trip where you don't have to do a whole lot. Next weekend is busy, so it's probably going to be only a day trip. But then the weekend after that, I'm hoping to get out, possibly with the canoe. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't been in the canoe in a while. They were calling for beautiful weather all weekend, sunshine, both days. You noticed earlier I mentioned it was getting cloudy. Ann got up, we're just getting ready to sit and have our coffee, and it started to rain. Not hard, just a few drops. So we hurried up and gathered up everything we could, packed up our bags and stuffed them inside the tent. As we're doing so, it's drizzling just a little harder and a little harder. It's still not enough to get us soaked, but it is beating on the tent just a little bit. So we're gonna sit here and drink our coffee while it's relatively dry. Hopefully this stops, and if it does, we're gonna hurry up and drop the tent and book it out of here. I don't want to set up a tarp just to stay for an extra 10 minutes. If it gets too bad, we'll just duck inside the tent and hide for a few minutes, because it's not supposed to last. With the Zoleo, I can check the weather, and when I checked, it was calling for scattered showers and nothing heavy. So we'll be okay. We should be able to stay relatively dry. And we'll get out of here safe and sound. So I think we're going to end this here. That way, if it does start to pour, at least the camera's put away and it's not getting wet. We want to thank you all for coming along. It was a wonderful trip. We like having you here with us. But if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button. And if you're going to do that, you may as well hit the notification bell. When you do, there'll be a drop-down menu. In that menu, select all, and it should let you know whenever we put out a new video. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.